Hello, I hope this finds you well. In this video we're going to work through a solution of this problem that I gave in class. We're going to write a method called findModSum1. The method takes a list of integers. The method returns the sum of all the elements that are multiples of 3. So we see here the name is findModSum. The parameters is an array of integers or a list of integers. I'll use those interchangeably in this case, even though they are different. We're going to return an int, and the precondition I've set here is that data is a list of integers. Okay, so we have findModSum, and this is a sample set that we pass in, and we see that 21 mod 3. 21 is a multiple of 3, 6 is a multiple of 3, and 9 a multiple of 3, as well as 12. So we have 21 plus 6 plus 9 plus 12, which gives me 48. Okay, so now let's write this. So we're going to say def, and we're going to call this findModSum1, and we're going to take data, and so I'm going to set a variable called sum and set it equal to 0, and I have to loop through data and check each element. So I can use my standard loop for I in range. This is going to go from 0 to the length of data, and we're going to increment by 1 each time. And then what I do now is I put an if statement. I say if data at I mod 3 is equivalent to 0, then I say sum is equal to sum plus data at I. And now I return sum. And that's it. So there we go. We'll just enter a bunch of times so we can see that. So we have our findModSum data. We have a variable sum, set it to 0. We loop through each element. This is our conditional check if element is a multiple of 3. And this is where we add element if multiple of 3. Okay, so let's do a quick test here. So I'm going to print findModSum1, and I'm going to pass it. I'm going to make a list called A, and A is going to be 21, 4, 6, 9, 10, 12. I think that's all of them. 24, 4, 6, 9, 10, 12. And I'm going to pass it A. So let's save this. We'll come in here. You see my tool here, findModSum, so I'm going to say Python 3 findModSum1, and there's my 48. Now one of the things I talk about to my class, because this is an example of a tools exercise we do, so some of the stuff I say in this video is specific to my students here, but I talk about making a variety of test cases that test everything. So I probably will also want to do a test case where I have an empty list, and maybe a test case where I have a single element, maybe a test case where I have no elements that are multiple of 3. Maybe a test case where I have all elements are multiples of 3. So thinking about your test cases is really important because this is how we kind of catch situations where we might have made a mistake. Often what happens is we miss a test case as we're going through this. Anyways, hope that helped. Have a great day.